it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Hill. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lockett. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Henderson. Quick step and go. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting a lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to pound it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Not only the 4th and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
And the Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Just keeps moving. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. The give on the option. There he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That's a first down for the offense.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He caught it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Tulsa. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. It's a draw. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. They've got the screen set up. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Let's go. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll try to get it through the air. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Looking for the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Hunt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon!
Exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 17 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll go to the counter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking for room. It's Henderson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
3rd down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Kane. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. It's a draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 15 over Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Floating away. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's 14-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Jukes his way for more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll run it on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's third and goal and third and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Get set, get set.
The offense changing the play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.